Hey folks, Mike Johnson here. If it's got wheels and an engine, you're in the right place. On this channel, we dive into car repairs, maintenance tips, and everything you need to keep your ride running smooth. If you're into cars and want to keep learning, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. All right, enough talking. Let's get into it.
2018 Mini Cooper is an icon enhanced by agile handling and infinite customization. The 2018 Mini Cooper is a two- or four-door sedan that puts style and personalization first. Its relatively small form and punchy powertrains make it surprisingly quick, but its hatchback practicality is what makes a lasting impression. We give the 2018 Mini Cooper a 6.5 out of 10 for that iconic styling and a modicum of comfort. There are better hatchbacks out there, but do any of them have a British flag painted on the roof? Thought so. 2018 Mini Cooper specifications. Little on the Mini Cooper has changed since last year. This year, the little car gets a standard review camera, before a federal mandate for safety equipment, and a redesign of the packages. The fuel gauge will be slightly different and the turn indicator will remain in the same position. In other words, it's much the same. The 2018 Mini Cooper is available as a two- or four-door sedan, a soft-top convertible or a four-door hatchback wagon, called a clubman. Whatever the body style, any Mini is instantly recognizable on the road. A long way from its days as a small British carmaker, Mini is owned by BMW and shares some of the Bavarian giant's engines and architecture. The Cooper is powered by a three-cylinder turbocharged engine that produces just 124 horsepower. These cars rely on eager steering and the Cooper's relative lightweight to make up for the engine's shortcomings. Cooper S cars are powered by a turbo, for that makes 189 horsepower that carries its own blanket. It's incredibly fun and agile, but also controlled Coopers are fun in the corners, not necessarily straight-line speed. At the top of the hierarchy is a John Cooper Works edition available on two-door hardtop, convertible and clubman models. It uses an upgraded turbo, 4 to produce 228 horsepower delivered in wildly entertaining fashion. These engines can be paired with a 6-speed manual, automatic or 6-speed transmission, with standard front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, which is optional on clubman models. 2018 Mini Cooper, a design. The 2018 Mini Cooper looks the part, enhanced by an endless supply of customization options. Style is in the wheelhouse of the 2018 Mini Cooper. Just the name alone conjures up images of the little sedan. It's a reminder that money simply can't buy. Available as a two- or four-door hatchback, two-door convertible or four-door model, the Mini Cooper is more beautiful than good. It's superb. We give it another point for its fun, but slightly bizarre, interior. Overall, it earns 8 out of 10 for style. You'd be forgiven for confusing this car with the same version released 15 years ago. Although its roots go back to retro-modern fashion that's now faded, the Mini Cooper manages to look fresh thanks to its high degree of customization. Owners can mix and match paint schemes and unique features to ensure that no two Minis leaving the factory look alike. The Mini Cooper was recently redesigned 3 years ago, the most notable change being a longer nose. The taillights are a little squarer, but the traditional Mini lights are still in place, oval lights on the front fenders, a vertical windshield and an oblong grille. The convertible and clubman models are almost identical from the front fenders up, but the two diverge in wheelbase, cargo space and, of course, their roofs. They converge in the interior presentation, which is generally universal across the Mini range. The Mini is less techno-alien this time, and focuses more on comfort with frills. The instruments are where you'd expect them, and for the most part, the switches are easy to understand. The optional head-up display switch has thankfully been moved to the other side of the steering wheel, out of the center column. Round, spherical mounts built towards a large, rounded central screen that houses the infotainment display and a kitschy mood ring that changes color depending on driving mode or something. There's a lot to take in at first, but a closer look reveals that all those shiny buttons and switches help distract from a lot of black trim and upholstery. For most, it's a welcome distraction. 2018 Mini Cooper, a performance. Straight-line speed isn't the 2018 Mini Cooper's best attribute. Find a corner and you'll see what we mean. The 2018 Mini Cooper hasn't changed since last year, and that's a good thing. The base engine is a turbocharged 1.5-liter 3-cylinder that makes 124 horsepower and 162 pound-foot of torque. It's responsible for coaxing the Cooper up to 60 miles per hour in 7.4 seconds, but in reality, it feels quicker thanks to its cornering speed and tossability. This is due to its braking and handling, and these reasons are enough to give it a 7 out of 10 on our scale. Cooper S models feature a larger 2.0-liter turbo 4, but also come at a higher price. This turbo 4 shaves a second off the 0 to 60 miles per hour time of the base engine, thanks to 189 horsepower and 206 pound-foot. It's the only engine we recommend if you're planning an automatic transmission, and it's redeemed further by the available paddles. For the unconvinced, a John Cooper Works edition is available in all but the 4-door hardtop, and benefits from a turbo 4 uprated to 228 horsepower and 236 pound-foot. Its power increases in unpredictable and always fun ways. Are you ready to be scared? Mini uses customizable driving modes to control throttle and transmission behavior, and shock absorber settings, if any, accessed via a rocker at the base of the shift knob. Sport modes predictably, green slows everything down. Whatever the setting, the Mini rides firmly, but doesn't crash over bumps. Several wheel choices are available up to 18 inches, but we recommend 17 with their forgiving sidewalls and good looks. The fastest way is not a straight line. The Mini's charms lie in the way it approaches curvy things. Most Mini Cooper models will have a relatively quick steering ratio of 14.2:1, the convertible is slightly slower at 14.0:1, which means that penciling in a straight interstate doesn't really maximize your possibilities. The 6-speed manual is a willing accomplice, but we noticed that its coupling wasn't so confident. The good news is that the clutch is relatively light to handle, and its speed-matched downshift function can make even mundane drives fun. The manual is compulsory on base models, but we wouldn't greatly regret opting for the 8-speed. It's good on Cooper S and above. Clubman models feel as bright as Cooper models, despite a 7-inch longer wheelbase. All Minis use a spring-loaded monoblock front axle that can be traced back to the original BMW 3 Series. The design makes for a lighter front axle that is more compact and direct, but ultimately limits the size of the brake rotors. Not a huge concern in a lightweight Mini. The rear configuration is a multi-link rear axle that prioritizes rigidity with a reinforced strut around the corners. All Mini Coopers handle harder than a drum. And it's standard on every car. 2018 Mini Cooper, comfort and quality. The 2018 Mini Cooper is offered in 3 different sizes, but the longest will be the only practical family version for most people. The Mini Cooper has clearly grown with the times. Depending on the configuration, it can be more than a foot taller than the car it replaced in 2014, and that car was a giant compared to the traditional Minis you may remember from the 1969 film The Italian Job. The Mini Cooper is comfortable for the driver and front passenger, but not so good for rear passengers. The 4-door and Clubman models add a few extra centimeters for legs, but they're not very spacious. The Clubman model is the only one we recommend for 4 adults. The Mini gets a 5 out of 10 for comfort on our scale. The front seats are where we'd spend most of our time. Despite the car's relatively short stature, a 6'3" fitter had plenty of legroom and a good seat at the wheel, even without touching the posts. The rear seats are relative to the model you have chosen. The Clubman is sized in the same way as a Volkswagen Golf, which can accommodate 4 adults or 5 at a pinch. The 4-door Mini Cooper is fine for 4 adults or children on short trips, but the 2-door hardtop will require horsepower racing with front passengers. We think of the convertible as a 2-seater, and we hope you will too. All Mini Coopers have a firm ride, but road noise is kept to a minimum. Turbo 4 models have pipes in some of their engine noises, but the Turbo 3 was strangely endearing to us with its chunky note. The 2-door hardtop models offer 8.7 cubic feet of space with the seats up, which isn't much. This improves to 37 cubic feet with the seats folded, but gets much better with longer models. The Clubman will be the choice for cargo carrying capacity. It has 17.5 cubic feet of cargo space and 47.9 cubes with the seats down. On paper, this rivals much larger sedans, but part of that is vertical space, which isn't used as often. Convertible models have a folding tailgate that opens for 5.7 cubic feet of cargo room in the trunk. Maybe 90,000 feet of sky can be considered usable space too. 2018 Mini Cooper, as safety features. Federal and independent testers disagree about the Mini Cooper's crashworthiness, and we are not enthusiastic about its outward visibility either. The Mini Cooper's safety record is mixed at best. Federal testers haven't crashed the Cooper since 2016, when it received a rare 4-star rating. The independent RHS awarded the 2017 Mini Cooper its Top Safety Pick award, based on its good results on all its tests and advanced safety features. From a base score of 5, we deducted 2 points for its 4-star rating and poor outward visibility. It earns 1 back for the Top Pick nod for an overall score of 4. All Mini Coopers are equipped with 8 standard airbags, including front and side airbags covering the windows. Knee airbags are included for front passengers. Outward vision is not the Mini's best feature, despite its small shadow. The roof supports are thicker than they appear, and because the proportions are so compact, tall drivers may need to crane their necks to see the brake lights. Rear visibility on convertible models is almost non-existent with the roof folded. At least one review camera is standard. To get automatic emergency braking, opt for the expensive fully loaded package and add the active driving assistant package, which adds more than $5,000 to the Mini's price. 2018 Mini Cooper, features. Mini's price can reach much higher than you'd expect. Personality comes at a price, we suppose. The 2018 Mini Cooper can be as unique as a fingerprint, but much easier to see. The automaker offers countless ways to customize the interior and exterior, but none of them come cheap. Cooper base models start at €22,000, but costs can add up quickly. That's okay, Mini's best features are baked in, a recognizable shape, and a purposeful attitude. We give the Mini Cooper 7 out of 10 for good basic features, a good infotainment system and excellent customization options. We deduct a point for a confusing amount of features that don't necessarily do what they say, i.e., the fully loaded package isn't fully loaded. All Cooper, Cooper S, and Clubman models come standard with LED headlights, leatherette interior trim, synthetic leatherette upholstery, 15-inch wheels, or larger on Cooper S models, and a 6.5-inch infotainment screen with Bluetooth connectivity. Upgrading from Cooper to Cooper S adds around €3,500, and opting for a 6-speed automatic transmission adds €1,250. All-wheel drive is available for €1,800 on Clubman models, and removing the roof adds around €5 to the bottom line. A large number of packages are available, so we'll just hit the highlights. For luxury buyers, a €1,800 premium package includes a Harman Kardon sound system and a double-pane sunroof. A €2,000 sport package adds adaptive dampers, sport seats, and larger wheels to Mini models, which we recommend for overall handling. A €5,000 fully loaded package adds an unhelpful head-up display and parking aid, and is frustrating for automatic emergency braking. A €1,750 technology package upgrades the infotainment to an 8.8-inch screen that includes navigation. From there, the Mini can be configured in many ways with dozens of exterior color combinations, mirror caps, accents, interior colors, you name it. It's not hard to run a Mini up to €30,000, but some measure of restraint will keep Cooper at around €27,000 with everything we'll ask of the car. 2018 Mini Cooper, a fuel economy. If the Mini Cooper looks like a sedan, it's not as fuel efficient as others. If the Cooper looks like you, then who cares? The 2018 Mini Cooper may be more fuel efficient, but perhaps not as frugal as you might expect from a small car. It's too early for 2018 figures, but because of its similarity to last year's version, we can draw some specific conclusions. The base Cooper, with a 3-cylinder engine, is rated at 28 miles per gallon city, 38 highway, 32 combined with 2 doors. The 4-door version hits just 1 mile per gallon highway rating. That's good enough for an 8 out of 10 on our scale. In conclusion, the Mini Cooper stands out not only for its iconic design but also for its impressive technical specifications. With a range of powerful engines, agile handling, and advanced technology features, it delivers a driving experience that is both fun and efficient. Whether you're navigating city streets or enjoying a weekend getaway, the Mini Cooper offers a perfect blend of performance and style. Thank you for joining us as we explored the technical aspects of this remarkable vehicle. Be sure to subscribe for more insights and updates on your favorite cars.